You're listening to the Smash Bros. Cast, Episode 1. I'm your host, N64 Josh. This episode, we're going to mainly cover Smash Bros. News for the Switch, and then we're also going to talk about just the things that I'm doing to improve my gameplay. So, let's just get right into this thing. As far as Smash Bros. News, well, we got a teaser, of course. This is kind of old news. At the end of the March Nintendo Direct, I'll be honest, I'm still in shock that we got this news. It's pretty freaking awesome. I was hoping since the end of last year that Smash would be one of the games we get this year. It's just one of those games I really want on the Switch. I mean, I'm so hungry for Smash right now that I'm playing. I've gone back to my 2DS, I'm on the new 2DS XL, and I honestly can't believe I'm saying that, but I'm just ready to be playing Smash. So, really excited to see that. Of course, we saw, we had all this news about Splatoon, and then all of a sudden, Inklings are running around, shooting ink at each other. So many people were wondering, what is going on? Is this a Splatoon movie? What is happening? And then it goes dark, and there's the logo. You can see in the reflection of the eyes of the Inkling girl. And, of course, everybody went crazy. The internet exploded. And now we know Smash will be out for the Switch 2018. So what do we know about Smash on the Switch? We know a few things, not a whole lot. One of the good things that we know is that Sakurai is once again working on Smash, even though the last few have been his last game, and I'm doing finger quotes if you're just listening. He has said multiple times that, especially after Melee, which he worked countless hours getting that game out, and it was like, okay, that's it, I'm done. Then he did Brawl, and he's like, I'm probably done. Then he does the DS and the Wii U and says, I think Smash will go on, but I'm probably done. Well, thankfully for us, the fans, he's still working on Smash. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Let's talk confirmed characters. And really, I'm just basing this off of the teaser. You've got to... so I'm going to make somewhat of an assumption. You've got to assume that it's the Inkling Kids. They were at the beginning of the trailer. They were running around, shooting ink at each other, and all of a sudden it goes dark, and you see a close-up of Mario, and you see a close-up of Link. So I want to talk about that just briefly. What are we going to see with Mario? And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can leave a comment below. If you are on my website, you can leave a comment below. But what do you guys think? What do you think that we're going to see with Mario? Are we going to see Cappy? That's the big question that I hear debated all the time. Is Mario going to have a similar moveset to what he's always had? Are we going to see Dr. Mario removed and Mario with Cappy in its place? What do you guys think is going to happen there? I'm under the assumption, especially since we see Flood in the Wii U version, that we're probably going to see Cappy in some form. My guess is that he will have maybe like the forward special, where he could throw the hat as a projectile and then possibly use it as a way to get back onto the ledge. Maybe he could jump off of it just like in Odyssey. I don't know. It's just speculation at this point. But I'm curious, maybe it'll just be cosmetic. Maybe you switch through the costumes and you just see the eyes pop up on Mario's hat, and that's it. There's no more to it other than that. I'm not really sure. I'd be really surprised if we didn't, but I'd love to hear from you guys. So leave a comment either in the show notes, n64josh.com/SBC1, or if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment there. And of course, you can talk to me in my Discord, n64josh.com/Discord. The other character that they showed close up was Link, and this is Link from Breath of the Wild. So, what does that mean? Because Link in Breath of the Wild doesn't have a hook shot. He has a lot of new weapons, new moves. What are we going to see? What are we going to see? That's really what I'm very, very curious on what's going to happen here. And, this leads to, the things that it leads right into the things that we don't know. What are these movesets going to be? What are we going to see from these characters? What are we going to see from these classic characters? How many characters are we going to see? When is this game coming out? These are just a few of the things we don't know. Is this game a port or is it a new game? My gut feeling is that this is a new game. It's all speculation, but I'm under the assumption that if we were getting a Smash port, it would not have gotten a teaser trailer specifically for it. It would have just been in the direct, little, 2-minute spot. Hey, Smash 4 DX is coming to the Switch. This looks like an event. This looks like something that is more than just a port. The logo's a little different. We're seeing Link looking different. We're seeing Squid Kids, new characters. I know with the DX version of Mario Kart, we saw battle mode added, which, yeah, that's different. We also saw in Pokken Tournament, we're seeing DLC for that game. So, I mean, there is the chance that there could just be DLC in a port, I guess, but I don't see it at this point. I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's just a port? Do you think it's a new game? I'm also under the assumption that it's going to be running on the same engine as Smash 4 on the Wii U. I don't know that that's really a bad thing. It may be for some people, but it's not for me. I like the way that game plays. So, who knows? Who knows? We have a lot of questions. Hopefully E3 is going to be answering a lot of those questions. So, what about possible characters? Well, without any major speculation, I'm not sure who did this, but somebody went into Photoshop with kind of the last shot that you see with the Smash logo and the silhouettes of the characters, with the two Inklings looking at the logo, and they basically kind of spread them out a little bit and kind of give a little more like clear definition of who each character was. This, again, just speculation, but from that list and from those characters that it looks like you can see, you have Yoshi, Pit, Donkey Kong, Peach, Ness, Marth, Sheik, Pikachu, Samus, Kirby, Zelda, Bowser, Fox, Captain Falcon, and Wario. So all returning characters there. How many characters are we going to see? My gut feeling with Smash this time around is we're actually going to see much fewer characters than we did in Smash on the Wii U. And I could be completely wrong. We may see even more characters. We may see like a 60 to 75 characters in this new game, which would be crazy. I think the initial game will be less, and I think we're going to see DLC packs for each. I'm going to call them seasons. Again, this is just speculation, but I think Nintendo's going to support this game for a long period of time with multiple DLC packs and hopefully tweaks along the way, and really just fine-tuning this game so that it can be the ultimate competitive game, as well as just the fun party game that Smash has always been. Hopefully that will be the case. I know some people don't like DLC. We're just going to have to we'll just have to see what happens. I know the DLC on the Wii U and the 3DS, it was a little pricey. But I know a lot of people paid for it because there were some really cool characters. So I'm hoping I would rather see more characters for around the same price versus paying so much for each character individually, because that game gets expensive very fast. I mean, it is Smash. It is a ton of fun, but I don't want to see the Smash brand be soiled because of DLC. And we know how the internet can really come down hard on game companies that, take advantage of gamers with loot boxes and things like that. So hopefully Nintendo really makes the right choice with this game and the way they choose to monetize it after the fact. We're seeing with Splatoon, we're seeing actual single player DLC, which then seems to be funding the free multiplayer content, which is, hey, that's great. That's great. With the last game, it was an a la carte kind of thing. You could choose to purchase which characters you wanted, or you could buy all of them. There'll probably be a season pass. And again, this is just me speculating. And that's all that boils down to. It's just me speculating about what we might see in Smash 5 or Smash on the Switch, however you want to say it. And I'm excited. I'm really, really looking forward to this game. As far as the release date, my guess is that we're going to see this game before September. I think we're going to see this game roll out with Nintendo's online plan, online paid service. That's just my gut feeling, but I think that will be the case. I think the game is probably closer to, it's got to be getting pretty close to being finished, because Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018 is taking place at E3 June 12th through the 14th. So you can go to e3.nintendo.com. You can check out all the info there. And it says top players, this is a quote from the site, it says top players from around the globe will face off in electrifying Nintendo game tournaments. Who will come out on top? Tune in and find out. You can also follow Nintendo Versus on Twitter for all the latest tournament updates. So here's Nintendo really taking the eSports side of things pretty seriously. And this is a good thing. Smash was one of Melee was one of those games that really paved the way. It was in the major circuits. Even as an older game, Smash Melee and that community did some amazing things, and it took a long time for Nintendo to get on board. They even at one point weren't going to allow Smash at an Evo tournament, and they have since changed their tune. They're finally getting on board with these esport events, with these tournaments. They're even holding their own. This is a good thing. This is a very good thing. It is going to move the brand along nicely. It's going to get Smash in front of more people, more eyes, and come on, the competitive play is really, really exciting and fun to watch. It's really, really good stuff. It's really good stuff. And so the more it gets out there, the better. The more we can see it being streamed on Twitch and things like that. These are all pluses in my eyes. So hopefully Nintendo keeps moving forward with things like this, really supporting that competitive community, and seeing what a big part of the Smash brand they have been, because it's really quite amazing. So again, you can follow Nintendo Versus on Twitter to find out all the info on latest tournament updates. Okay, now the other part of this show, like I mentioned in episode 0, is what things am I doing to improve? What is my practicing like? What am I doing? Well, I mentioned it last time, but I'm practicing with level 9 CPU. I busted out the Wii U. As you can see in the video here, if you're watching, I've set up 2 computers at level 9, and they are just going at it right now. They're just going at it. And I took on Fox today with Mario. Didn't work out so well for me. I'm still learning the ropes, and that's cool. That's cool. I was able to pull off certain moves that I was trying to do. The biggest thing is that I don't revert back to just button mashing. That's what I'm really trying to avoid, that I'm being very intentional with my moves. Okay? My big focus right now is on defense. So, here's the things that I'm working on. You guys can work on with me. I basically have the layout of what I am currently practicing and how to pull off each move. These are very simple things, but if you want to look at your notes, you got your DS maybe, you can just, you got your Wii U, your DS, whatever, however you're playing, maybe you're playing Melee, whatever the case may be. These are going to work best for the 3DS and the Wii U. We're looking at using the shield, right? Just blocking. Now, you pull your shield out, you get hit, you're going to get pushed away from your opponent. So it doesn't really leave you set up to, and it's only certain attacks, but certain attacks are going to push you away from your opponent, so you can't then immediately get right in there and try to land a hit. So you can do something called spot dodging, right? And the way you do that is you hold down the shield button, which I have mine set to L, and then you hold down on the left stick. And nothing that I'm telling you guys right now isn't in the most of the stuff is in the tutorial when the game starts, but the spot dodge is very, very important. It gives you this momentary invincibility, 0 knockback, and so you can still stay right in the fight. And then if they end up missing, now you have an opportunity to land a combo, get a couple hits in, maybe get out, maybe try to get them up in the air for a little juggle, little air combo, something like that. So that's what I'm working on right now. And so when I've landed those spot dodges perfectly and their attack just whiffs, and then I can immediately follow in with, even if it's just the simple combo of A 3 times, whatever that is a very satisfying feeling. So work on those spot dodges. Get that down. The next thing is dodge. And it's not quite as effective as the spot dodge because when you use your dodge, you're rolling, and you end up, it's almost as if the game anticipates you ending up behind your opponent. But when you're doing one-on-one, that's not always going to be the case, especially if they're moving and anticipating it. And so you can actually pop up and have your back facing your opponent. So that's a problem. Another problem is they can read what you're doing and see what you're doing pretty easily, and then figure out a way to counter it or possibly grab you as you come back up. So what I've been using the dodge for, and I believe I heard this from Super Smash Academy, and I have them linked in the notes here. I've been doing lots and lots of watching videos and reading stuff, and I want to make sure that I credit everybody that I'm using their stuff so that you guys can go use it too, because the most important thing here is that we learn, and I don't want to steal anybody's content. So use the dodge to quickly roll to avoid attacks or get to a position quicker than just normal movement, right? So if you're just pushing left or right on the stick and basically walking, or maybe you're dashing, you can still get there faster by using the dodge. So hit your shield, hit left or right on your left stick, and get to that position you want to be in. If you've hit them with an attack that sent them up real high and they're coming down on a part of the stage that you're not near, you can quickly move into position and maybe keep that combo going. And so it's very important to get the dodge down. Air dodge is another one that I'm working with periodically. Basically, you can just hit your shield while you're in the air, kind of float down to and change your direction a little bit. And the other thing is fast fall, which you just flick your left stick down and you can reach the ground or the nearest platform much quicker than just kind of the animation is almost just like you're floating in Smash. Like if you do a double jump and you're you're really up in the air, you can flick that stick down and really drop down to the platform and get back into a position to go on the offensive or go on the defensive. So work on those things: shield, spot dodge, air dodge, and fast fall. Set the computer up. Even before you go in and fight the computer, go into the training mode and just start to get the muscle memory for these things. Smash is a lot of very, very quick movements, I'm finding. And it's still hard for me a little bit just to get my brain around it as I'm watching what's happening on the screen and trying to plan my next attack. it's quick. It's all quick. So you got to be quick and you got to start getting that muscle memory down. So work on the defensive stuff, just like I'm doing. If you're advanced beyond that, I mean, of course you got to do what you got to do to just keep improving your game. But if you're in the similar situation of me, that you're just trying to get the muscle memory so that you can start improving your defensive game, here's where to start. Shield, spot dodge, dodge, air dodge, and fast fall. Okay. And as I'm playing with Mario, I'm seeing his weakness in reach. And I have to be able to get in close, possibly pull off a spot dodge, and then follow by, I'll follow up with a simple combo or hit him with something that may do a decent amount of damage and then allow me to dodge back out of there and set up for the next move and try and anticipate what's going to be coming next. It's challenging, but I'm really, really enjoying it. Remember, I want to hear from you guys. So let me know in the comments, n64josh.com/SBC1. How are you doing in your 4 glory matches? Post a comment letting me know your ratio of wins to losses, and then let me know what you've learned, and we'll utilize the comment section for everybody to go to and hopefully learn from one another, maybe offer advice, but the main thing is that we're just learning. Okay, the other way you can get involved and talk with other players and get matches with other players, join the Discord. That's n64josh.com/Discord. That's going to do it for this episode of Smash Bros. Cast. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you're enjoying the music, the intro music, that's the Metal Melee theme from Richard. I'm not sure how to say his name, but it's RICHAADEB. If you want to check out the full video of him just jamming on his guitar, go to n64josh.com/metalmelee, and it'll take you right to his video. I do have a couple sponsors. audibletrial.com/SBC gets you a free audiobook of your choice. Books I recommend are Ready Player One, Console Wars. I love the history of video games, so Super Mario. They're all great in my eyes. That's audibletrial.com/SBC. The chair I'm sitting in is from OP Seat. Comfortable, affordable gaming chairs. Check them out, opseat.com. At checkout, use coupon code N64Josh to save $10. Remember, you will find the show notes for this episode at n64josh.com/SBC1. You'll see the video and the audio version of this podcast. Remember to join the Discord, like I mentioned earlier, n64josh.com/Discord. We've got servers for Talking Smash. Find people to practice with. That's the point of this thing, is that it's a community. It is a community growing and becoming better Smash players together. You can follow me on Twitter at N64Josh. You can follow me on all of social media: Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Patreon, Snapchat, and Vero. It's all N64Josh. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you're enjoying this podcast and you're listening on iTunes, if you could leave us a review, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. The next 2 weeks, the more reviews we get, the better chance we have of hitting new and noteworthy and getting more eyes on this show. So thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you in the next episode.